Hello my dear students, this is Sonia Akter, lecturer, Department of English, Milestone College. How are you my dear students? I wish you all are fine. Dear students, you all are welcome to Milestone College. Dear students, you have to continue your study by staying at home and you are welcome in your online class. Dear students, I am here for taking your English first paper class. Dear students, have you got your book? English for today? Yes, you have to open the book, Unit 1.
Today's topic, Unit 1. The title of Unit 1 is Father of the Nation. What do you understand by Father of the Nation? Yes, you are right. Our Father of the Nation is Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. After reading this unit, you will learn so many things about Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, about his family, about his history, everything you will learn. And our selected topic is Lesson 3. What is the topic of Lesson 3? Yes, Bangabandhu at the UN. After reading this unit, this lesson, you will learn about the declaration of Bangabandhu's speech in UN, United Nations.
Bangabandhu's speech at the United Nations General Assembly is a matter of great pride for us. He delivered the speech on 25th September 1974. Just after a week, Bangladesh became a member of the UN. To be a member of the UN was not an easy go, as some influential countries were opposing the membership for Bangladesh. So, it was another war that Bangabandhu had to wage. After reading this, what do you understand? Yes, for getting the membership of UN is not an easy task. For getting this, Bangabandhu worked hard. It was like a war. And some influential countries were opposing the membership for Bangladesh. So it was not an easy task for him. But finally, Bangabandhu won. He won not only the UN membership but also everyone who listened to his ever first speech at the UN. It was a very, very busy experience for him. That means he came, he saw, and he conquered everyone. Bangabandhu was the first person in the history of the UN to deliver a speech in Bangla, the language of the 7.5 crore 75 million Bengalis, the language of the language martyrs. He was the only one person who delivered this speech by using language, Bangla language, okay, to show his respect to the language martyrs. And he delivered it like he came, he saw, and he conquered. Okay. The point of oration. What do you understand by oration? Oration means address. The icon of charismatic leadership touched another milestone, and so did the Bengalis through him. It was a speech that revealed Bangladesh's stand on national and international issues before the global community. It was that historical speech which was delivered in Bangla in United Nations, and it highlights the importance of language matters. Identifying the UN is the parliament
for the humankind, Bangabandhu recognized the moment of delivering his speech historical. He mentioned that the very moment justified the century long struggle and sacrifice of the Bengalis for self rule, independence, dignity, and coexistence along with other nations. He assured that Bangladesh would follow the ideology of mutual respect, national sovereignty, regional integrity, and non interference into internal issues of other countries. So, this is the value of his historical speech. Okay, and after his speech, he want to express his emotion about his country, and he wanted to highlight the oppressed picture of Bangladesh, of Bengali nation. Bangabandhu explained Bangladesh's absolute place to the UN charters and reminded how the people of his country made the highest sacrifice to achieve the same. The father of the nation added that Bangladesh would look forward to such a world where peace and justice would take their rightful place. It was essential to justify the sacrifice of the countless martyrs. It was essential. Why? Because if we want to justify the sacrifice of our martyrs, in his speech, Bangabandhu expressed his utmost gratitude to the UN and the international community for standing beside Bangladesh with their aids and support in the reconstruction of the war-ravaged country. Relocation of 10 million war refugees who took shelter in India during the Liberation War. He highlighted the life of war-ravaged people, war-ravaged country. The leader of the country remained the world how Bangladesh stood on the ruins and debris of a war where people were just struggling for survival. However, the repeated natural calamities were making their life harder, and people even didn't have a minimum intake of food for a day. He wanted to represent the real picture of then Bengalis on that UN assembly. Going beyond Bangladesh, he expressed solidarity for all the oppressed people around the world and denounced racism, discrimination, imperialism, and the use of force to stop people's justified movements for their rights. Referring to the struggle of the people in Africa, Asia, Latin America, Namibia, Palestine, and Zimbabwe, he expressed his worry about people's plight to achieve their own rights. The leader of the oppressed noted when millions of people were destitute with unending miseries, only a handful of people were enjoying the highest luxuries. He emphasized quick measures for global financial management based on justice. Bangabandhu warned that an absence of such a system would lead the world to experience an unprecedented misery of the history. The leader of the third world countries expressed his deep concern over a global recession and inflation, unemployment, unequal distribution of wealth and opportunities, and the gap between the rich and the poor countries. He described how those had hit the development plans in many poor countries of the planet. To Bangabandhu, it was a global responsibility to find these problems and take concerted
efforts to put an end to this. He wanted to remove the poverty from not only from Bangladesh but also from the world. He wanted to represent the clear picture of the world. Before he concluded his speech, Bangabandhu declared that Bangladesh would follow the paths of togetherness, brotherhood, and mutual respect and cooperation. He expected the UN would take substantial roles in solving the prevailing human crisis in the subcontinent as well as in other countries. Bangladesh has been following the paths of Bangabandhu, the dreamer, and the people's leader, even after his death nearly 5 decades ago. Here's the summary of this passage, and then you have to know some questions. Dear students, let's practice a question from your English for Today book. Everyone open your book. Here, question number C. At first, read the question. Here are some words or phrases from the text, the meaning of which are given below with alternatives. That means you will be given some alternatives. How many alternatives answer will be given? 4 answers. Choose the best answer as per the context. You will be given 4 alternatives and you have to choose the best one. Okay. And how can you get the questions? Or the questions is based on some specific topics. That means you have to know some grammatical items. You will find some grammatical items. The most important grammatical item is parts of speech. Sometimes you will be asked for answering for identification of any parts of speech. You will be asked. Sometimes you will get synonym and antonym of any given question, any difficult word you have to identify, or you have to identify the synonym or antonym. And sometimes you will find some phrases quoted from these passages and you have to identify the meaning. Okay, so this is how you will answer. Let's know first question. So it was another war that Bangabandhu had 2 ways. What do you understand by this? Here the meaning of the underlined word is what? What is the meaning of ways? Basically we know what is the meaning of ways. What? Which one is the best answer here? First one is given salary, second one currency, third one carry on, and fourth one that is pay. Which one is the best? So it was another word that Bangabandhu had 2 ways. We can select C number, that means carry on. I have told you sometimes you will be asked to explain any given parts of the sentence. So here is that type of question. It was a very busy experience for him. The meaning of the underlined phrase is what? What do you understand by this? Yes? Just see your book. You will find the answer. It is clearly given in your passage. Have you got it? Anyone? Yes, it should be he came, he saw, he conquered. It is given directly. The answer is given in your question, in your passage. So you have to answer it. Question number 3. Bangabandhu clarified Bangladesh's absolute place to the missions of the UN charters. The meaning of the underlined word is. What is the meaning of place here? Can anyone say? What is the purpose of using place here? This is situation. On that time he wanted to represent the contemporary picture of that of Bengalis. So you can write the answer as situation. Question number 4. It was essential to justify the sacrifice of the countless martyrs. What do you understand by countless martyrs? The meaning of the underlined phrase is what? Countless. Countless, what do we understand by countless murder? See first one, number of people who sacrifice their lives. Then number of people who sacrifice their lives but not counted. Then number C, number of people who sacrificed their lives and has been counted. And number E, number of people who sacrificed their lives and it's impossible to count them. Which one is the best? Can anyone say? Which one is the best answer for this question? A, B, C or D? Which one is the best answer? You have to choose the best answer. You will get some alternative answers here, but you have to choose the best one. So which one is the best answer? Yes, it is number of people who sacrificed their lives and it's impossible to count them. Question number 5. Bangabandhu expressed his utmost gratitude to the UN for standing beside the war-ravaged country. What do you understand by war-ravaged? The meaning of the underlined phrase is what? War-ravaged means what? Ravaged means, can anyone say? Ravaged means? War-ravaged means attracted by the war, disturbed by the war, developed by the war or damaged by the war. Which one is the best answer? Which one is the best related answer? Which one? Guess it and then try to answer. Which one is the best answer here? Yes, you are right. D number is the best answer here. That is damaged by the war. So, Bangabandhu expressed his utmost gratitude to the UN for standing beside the war-ravaged country. So, D number is the best answer. Question number 6. He expressed his worry about people's plight to earn their own rights. The meaning of the underlined word. That means plight. What is the meaning of plight? What do you understand by plight? Plight means condition. So, just try to identify the appropriate answer. First, suffering. B number, flying. C number, crying. D number, fighting. What is the appropriate word here? Which one is the best answer? Try to answer. Anyone? Try to answer it. Yes, you are right. First one is the best answer, that is suffering. He expressed his worry about people's suffering to plight to suffering to earn their own rights. So you can use here suffering. So what is the answering pattern? Just let's know. This is the answering pattern of choose the best answer. You have to follow this answering pattern. First question, the answer of first question was carry on. Here I have written C number and then carry on. Then question number 2, D number. Then you have to answer right here D number and then you have to write the answer. Question number C, the answer of question number C is D number. So you have to mention D number and then you have to write the situation word, that this word also. And question 4 number, you have to answer this. You have to answer by following this instruction. Don't make any mistake. Okay. This is how you can solve the questions, and after watching this video, you have to practice it from English for Today book from Unit 1 Lesson 3. And it will help you to get good marks. So dear students, Allah Hafiz.